Western scholars don't know this. They know that the concept of the supreme being creator is an impossible one. So when I'm speaking of God, I'm not speaking of the God has conceived in the West, that is the supreme being creator. The Kemetic cosmological argument proves the existence of the Most High God who is different from the Creator. And that Most High God in Bukongo is called Zambi Amfungu Tulendo. He is transcendent. That doesn't mean that he is above the physical sky. No, he is everywhere. He is omnipresent. His transcendence means that he includes no limitation. He is cognizant of no evil. So we are the image of that God through the Creator. The Creator made us in His image. We are in the image of Mumba Loa, the God Creator, because God, the Most High, is transcendent. He didn't create the temporal realm. The temporal realm is the work of one of His children, which is the solar creator Mumba Loa. So when we speak about the Most High, we doesn't do it in connection with the Western perception, which is that the Most High is who is confused with the Creator. In ancient Egypt, in Sumer, in Bukongo, the distinction is made between the Most High God, who is transcendent, and the Creator. And we are in the image of the Creator. Let me add something. In Sumer, it was thought that God created human being in his image, but they stressed that they were blackheads. They call those human beings blackheads. Now, if you translate that expression blackhead in Lingala, a local language in Kinshasa, it gives you exactly this expression, a black man.
Thank you for that. Now, I want to first of all ask you about the mystery school.
Yes.
Because you did make mention of that. I don't know if you were referring to Asian Kemet or in Congo, but I want you to explain to us what exactly is mystery school for those who don't understand it, and how is it connected to religion?
Yes. There are many kind of initiation. There are many kind of initiation. When I speak of initiation, I don't speak of later initiation such as the use for the passage, for changing of the age, or for winning a baby, or at when someone want to marry. In all those occasions, either in healing, there is an initiation. But I'm not speaking of this. I'm speaking of the highest initiation that were used in ancient Egypt and in Congo setting. I can speak of them as the traditional African universities. So there were three kinds of initiation: the divine initiation, which was the school of the prophets, the sacerdotal initiation. In that setting was trained the high priest and all the other prophets. So that was the highest initiation. Now that initiation was kept sacred by the Egyptian, so that none of the Greek students who went into Egypt had learned that initiation. They didn't accept them in that initiation because it was a secret of the black people. So aside that divine initiation, there was also the the civil initiation, which is part of the human. In the human, you have the civil and the martial initiation. The civil initiation included the school of law, school of medicine, school of trade, school of governance, etc. So if we can call the divine mystery house the school of theology, the University of Theology, Theological University. This one was the Human University. And the Lemba included, as I said, the School of Law, the School of Medicine, etc., etc. And aside from the civil mystery, there was also the Martial University, which was like a military academy. African people used to train people how to war, how to make war. We had military academies in Africa. In Benin, the voodoo of Benin is essentially a martial initiation. But in Benin, you have the three initiation combined. But in the Congo setting, the three are divided as they were in Egypt. So those are the schools I'm speaking about.
Thank you for that. That is very important. Now, because we are looking at the unification of African traditional system, I'm trying to see how we connect them. Of course, you already made a connection to the Igbo, who have Chi. Of course, I know that if we break it down, we're going to find a lot of other people inside, in their explanation. Because I know we didn't talk about the Benin, didn't talk about the Yoruba or many other people in Africa. I know if we break it down, we're still going to find something that unites most of us. But what I'm trying to understand now is that at the time you were talking of this mystery school amongst Asian Kemet, is it something that was happening only among them? Or is it something that happened all across the continent? I'm trying to see what is the connecting line as of the time. Because this time, of course, we're not asking the European to explain to us. We are looking at our history. So what do we know about this connection among us in the time of ancient Kemet?
We first of all, I established the fact that there were a unity, a spiritual unity in the ancient setting of the ancient civilization of Africa. They spoke the same language. They included the same religion. They were not the diversity we see nowadays. So the African traditional religion was only one. Now, the good thing is that that religion was an exact science. Now, what we have now has the different trends. So African traditional religion are beliefs. So their scientific nature has been kind of lost. Now we know that we migrated from the confine of Egypt downward. And because we migrated downward, there have been some element that brought that the devolution or the loss of the scientific nature of most of the trend of the African traditional religion. Those elements, among those elements, I can say this one. First of all, there is the intrusion of the Western thinking through the Arabs and through the Greeks and the Romans. Through their intrusion, they brought the Western concept of God, which actually they took from Akhenaton. So they took the wrong concept of God that was devised by Akhenaton as being the true concept of God, which is the concept of the Most High God as being at the same time the Creator. And we have proved that that concept is wrong. So by trying to impeach on the African that that is the true concept, it resulted the in the loss of the scientific nature of that religion. Let me give you an example. We have the Luba people in Congo. If you ask those people who is God the Most High, they will tell you it is Mbedi Mukulu. Now, the word Mbedi Mukulu literally means the oldest ancestor. So it is not the Most High God.